Hello students, good afternoon. I hope all of you are fine. Today we are going to discuss our unit 11 and 12. Okay, in this first we will see, we will understand what it says, then we will do some exercise, and in the last we will do our spelling words of the day. Okay, so previously what we have seen? We have seen a simple present tense and forming of verbs in a present tense, past tense and past participle, right? Sorry. Now today we are going to discuss unit 11, that is present continuous tense. So what is a present continuous? Things that are happening now, that is continuously going on in a present moment, that we call it as a present continuous tense. Okay. Likewise, I am teaching now, so that is happening in a present continuous, right? I am teaching, so am teaching is showing the present continuous. So let's see what it is in a chapter. So let me show you. Yes, the present continuous tense tells us about action that is going on in the present or at the time of speaking. What it says? The action which is going on in the present or at the time of speaking, like I am speaking, that time that happening, that kind of sentence or tense, we call it as a present continuous tense. Okay. You can see some examples. The sun is shining in the sky. So while we are discussing this, there is a sunlight outside, right? So it is shining. So the sun is shining the sky. So this is happening in a present continuous. I am reading a story book now. So reading is doing action and that is happening in a continuous while we are talking. So it is a present continuous tense. And they are walking to school. That is also in a present continuous, right? So currently they are coming to school. So it is happening in this moment. So that we call it as a present continuous tense. Okay, like I am speaking, so I am speaking. So that is happening now, talking thing. So that we will show in a present continuous tense. Understood? Let's see forming the verb in the present continuous tense. How you can form it? How you will able to form the present continuous tense? So the basic form is am are with plus verb with ing. We will write is am are, whichever is appropriate with singular noun, plural noun, he, she, it, I am, we, whatever the appropriate be word comes, that we will write. After that we will write verb with ing. Verb with ing. This is very important. Okay. So you see here, we use is as the ing form of the verb with he, she, it and singular noun. Whenever he, she, it and singular noun comes in a picture, whenever we are making a sentence, he, she, it or singular noun is there and we are making continuous present continuous sentence, that time we will use is. What we will use? Is, and verb we will write with ing. That time we will use is and we will write verb with ing. You can see here, he is doing his homework. She is arranging the books on the shelf. The dog looks angry. It is barking at the stranger. Joseph is drawing a snowman now. You see, every place we have used ing and is. Correct? So these are whenever singular or he, she, it is there, singular noun and he, she, it is there, that time we will use is as a B word and after that we will write verbs with ing. Then where we will use am and are, that also comes in your mind question. So let's see that where we can use when I is there, I as a noun, that time we will use am and verb with ing. I am solving some now. So whenever I is there, we will use am. Okay. So when we will use are, then when we, you, they and plural noun is there. What? We, you, they and plural noun comes in a picture, or it is a subject. That time what we will do? We will use be word as a are. Previously we have used is when he, she, it and singular nouns. And now when plural we, you, they are there, that time we will use be word are and verbs with ing. Okay, you can see the example. We are watching comedy film now. You are eating too quickly. They are swimming in the pool. Meera and Varun are helping their parents, right? So plural form is there. These all are, you see, we have used are and verb with ing. Understood? Okay, so let's see further. Yes, so what we need to do here, that is question A. So what it says, fill in the blank with the correct form of the verbs in a bracket. So you see here what is given. Verbs given on in a bracket, right? Verbs are given in the bracket. So what we need to do with this verb? So with the correct form, we need to fill this blank. Use the present continuous tense. It means we need to write the verb in a correct form and we need to make the sentence in a present continuous form. Okay. So whenever present continuous form is there, what we will do? We will write a be word plus ing of the verb. Right. So we know the verbs. We will simply write with the be verbs plus ing. There is no need to see other things in the sentence. Okay. You can see the lady. Blank space her baby tightly. So the lady, so that is a singular person. So the lady is holding her baby very tightly, right? Similarly, third one, the stars, blank space, twinkle in the night sky. Stars, that is a plural, right? S is written. So are twinkling, correct? Are twinkling. That is also that will be the answer. Yes, that is the answer. Okay, are twinkling in this night sky. I. So whenever I is there, what will you? Am. Bake will become baking. I am baking a chocolate cake for my brother now. That is the answer. The children. You see the fifth one. The children. Blank says fly paper aeroplanes now. So the children, that is a plural. So the children are flying paper aeroplanes now. So are and word fly with ing. So are flying. The students, that is also plural, that is written with S. So R will come. Clap will become clapping. So we will write double P clapping because R now has won the race. Right? So this way we have created the answer which are the correct form. Okay. See, it was very easy. If you know the form of the present continuous tense, you can simply fill in this blank. There is not at all difficult. Okay. So let's see further. That is a B. What we need to do in the B? Look at the pictures. Fill in the blank with the present continuous form of the verb in a bracket. One has been done for you. Here I have not taken a picture. Okay, so let's ignore that point. Fill in the blanks with the present continuous form. So last exercise also like that way. What we need to do? We just need to fill in the blanks with the present continuous form. Okay, of verbs in a bracket. One has been done for you. You can see the sun, blank space in the sky. So obviously the sun is a singular. So we have wrote is, and shine we need to write with ing. So shining. So is shining. right? So similar way, we will fill up the all other blanks also. So let's begin. The sun is shining in the sky and the children. So the children is there, that is a plural, so it will start with are. Okay, it will start with are. I wrote are. And enjoy we will write with ing. So enjoying, ing we will write enjoying. So this is our answer. And the children are enjoying themselves at the beach. Betty and Paul. So this is a plural because we are talking about two people. Betty and Paul. So it has to be are. And sail will become sailing. S-I-L-I-N-G. Sorry, S-A-I-L-I-N-G. Right? Sailing. With their father and the boatman. Saira. So Saira is the singular, right? It's a singular. So we are talking about singular. So whenever singular is there, what we will use? Is. So Saira is relax with ing is relaxing on the deck chair. So Saira is relaxing on the deck chair. Then Rina. So this is also singular. So we will use is. Eat an ice cream. So it will become ing. So eating. Rina is eating an ice cream, right? Hema. So Hema also a singular. So obviously it will be with is. So Hema is floating. Float will be with ing will write. So Hema is, first we will write is, then we will write floating with verb with ing on the water in a tube. Vipul. So this is also a singular. Vipul is swimming, right? So singular is there. We will write with is, and then swim will become with ing. Swimming. That is the answer. And all of them is a plural, right? So we will use are. All of them are having. Have is the verb here, so we will write with ing. So having a lot of fun, right? We just fill in the blank with our basic formation of the sentence, that is be verb, that is mr plus our verbs with ing form. That's only we have done here, nothing else we have done. So it was very easy. So let's see further. Now we are forming a negative sentence in the present continuous tense. See, in the previous exercise, what we did, we have fill in the blanks with a present continuous tense. Now, what we are doing, when there is a negative sentence, we are creating a negative sentence. What we are doing, we are creating a negative sentence in present continuous tense. Okay. So let's see here what is written. We form negative sentence in the present continuous tense in this way. So what was our present continuous tense form? That is mr plus ing verb, right? So to create a negative sentence, in between we will just write not and ot. That's it. There is nothing else changing. Remaining all things are same. We will just write not in between mr and verbs with ing. You can say she is, suppose this note is not there, she is working on the project at the moment. So what we will write a negative sentence, that she is not working. So she is not working on the project at the moment. I am not doing my homework now. They are not talking to each other these days, right? So it is very easy how to create the negative sentence. We will just write not not after mr. That's it. Nothing else we need to do here. This is for negative sentence creating in a present continuous tense. There only we can use. Okay. Now, what if I want to create a questionable? Forming a question. What if I want to form a question in a present continuous tense? Before that we have seen negative sentence, but now I want to create a question, right? I want to create a question. In which form? In which tense? That is present continuous tense. So how we will create? We form question using question words with he, she, it and singular noun. He, she, it and singular noun. With that we will create. So what is the question we will create? First we will write question word. That is what, whose, who, which, when, where, whenever it is, whatever it is there, that question word will come first. Then we will write is. Then he, she, it and singular noun. Is there, so obviously here he, she, it and singular noun should come. Plus verb with ing and plus whatever the object we are writing, that we will write, and we will put a question mark in the end. Understood this point? What we will do? First we will write question word. Then is there. So whenever is there, that time we will use he, she, it and singular noun, that already we have discussed, and plus verb with ing and remaining object, and in the last we will put a question mark. You can see the question: what is it doing? What is it barking at? Who is she talking to? Why is Vanya crying? Right? So this way we can form. Then what if R is there? What is I is there then? So when am is there, we form a question using word I this time. Question word am I. Am I and verb with ing. What am I going to eat now? So whenever am is there, we will use I. Okay. And when plural nouns is there, we, you, they is there, that time question word, then are, then are, then we, you, they plural nouns plus ing form of the verb, and in the last question. So if singular noun is there, then in the place of are we will write is, and here he, she, it and singular noun. If plural noun is there, then we will write here are and we, you, they plural nouns. And what if am is there, am, that time we will use here I. That is the only thing here to understand, to make a form question. So you can read this question: who are they playing against? When are they meeting us? Where are you going? Why are the children looking excited? Okay. So let's see further how we can create this sentence that we have seen. While doing exercise, we will learn further. So forming yes, no question in the present continuous tense. See, previous questions was what with and long answer we need to give, right? Previously we need to give a long answer. But what if I want to give in a yes no answer only? I want to create a question with answer only yes and no. So how we can form that? So that we will see here. Forming yes no question in the present continuous tense. So with he, she, it and singular noun, we form yes no question in this way. How? See here, what is written first? First is. When he, she, it is there, the singular noun, or make sure in your mind that question will start with is. There should always come is only. Okay. Plus ing verb and question. Is he listening to music? Is she cleaning her cupboard? Is it raining outside? Is George washing the car? Right, so we have used is. With I. See, previously he, she, it was there. Now if I is there, we will create with am. Am I, then verb with ing and question mark. Am I going to the market with you? Am I going to play? Am I going to do homework? Right? So this way you can create. And what if we, you, they are there? We, you, they and plural nouns is there. And that time what we will do? We will write are and then we, you, they and verb with ing and question mark. Are we going to the party in the evening? Are you solving riddles? Are they watching cartoon show? Are Aziz and Hafiz coming over tomorrow? So this you see, we are just going to give answer yes or no. Yes. Are Aziz and Hafiz coming over tomorrow? Yes. Aziz and Hafiz coming over tomorrow. That's it. are coming over tomorrow, right? That way we are going to give the answer. So in this kind of question, we will just give the answer with a yes or no. Okay. So let's see some exercise of it. Yeah, here. In C, what we need to do, convert this sentence into question, beginning with the question words given in the bracket. So how we are going to create? See here, questions are given, question word. That is, we need to make this sentence. First, Jessica is planning to go to Nainital, right? Planning to go to Nainital. Jessica is planning to go to Nainital. So we need to create with a sentence with where. Okay, so first what we will there? We will write a question word, that is where. Then we will write is MR. So here Jessica is a single, so we wrote is. And then we will write noun or he, she, it. So here Jessica is the subject. So Jessica we have write. And then we will write word. Sorry, verb. We will write verb with ing. So planning to go. Where Jessica is planning to go. An answer should not be written. To Nainital is the our answer, so that we will not write. And where is Jessica planning to go? That will be the correct question. Similarly, what we will do here in this question, the children are wearing a smart blazers. So we need to create a what? Question with a what? So first thing I will do, I will write what. Then we will write is MR. So children are is a plural, right? So I will write are. Then we will going to write is the children, right? The children we should write. Correct? He, she, or it, or a plural nouns we will write. So here the children is the correct. And wearing, then verb with ing. So wearing. What are the children wearing? But that is your question. Nothing else going to come in the picture. Because after smart blazer, that is our object, that is our answer, so that we will not write. Similarly, you see the third one. My father is going to New Zealand next week. So when? When is? So here we are making a question. So here you little bit tricky is there. When? Then is will be there, right? When is? My father will become your father, right? Because you are questioning someone. Or no, no, it will remain same only. When is my father going to New Zealand next month, right? When is my father going to New Zealand next month is the answer, so we will not write that thing. Then you see fourth, Sumit and Rohit are quiet because they are studying. Why are Sumit and Rohit quiet? That is your question. First we will write why, then we will write is MR. So R is the correct here in a plural. So then we will write the subject and Rohit and Sumit, and after that we will write quite that, and we will make a question mark in the end. Correct? Then we will make a question mark in the end. Why are Sumit and Rohit quiet? Fifth one. The baby is playing with its toys in the nursery. Right? So what we can make a sentence that what is the baby playing with in the nursery? Correct? Same thing, we will write first what, then is, and then the baby, and then verb with a play ing, that is a playing. What is the baby playing with in the nursery? So it's a toy, that is the answer, so that we will not write. Similarly, sixth one, we are applauding for the winning team. Who are who is applauding the winning team? So here, who is applauding the winning team? Because we are questioning subject. So we is the answer. We are applauding for the winning team. So who is applauding for the winning team? That is the question. Okay. So here we have finished this exercise. It was very simple. We just need to remember this formation of that question, word plus is, mr plus is, she, a singular noun, ing, option, all the thing, right? How to form that thing, that we need to remember. If you remember that, you can give this answer. Now with yes and no, we need to create the question. So obviously, if yes and no is that, we will start with is, are, or am. Question will start with is, are, or am, right? Out of three, it will start. Correct? So let's begin this one. You need to remember this page, how we are forming the question. Okay. Yes, you can see the first question, what they have created. That yes, the ducks are swimming in the pond. Okay. So what we will write first, are. Then the ducks, because it's a plural, so are the ducks swimming in the pond. That's it. We'll write first this. We'll replace this here and this here, and we'll write a here question mark. That's it. Nothing we are going to do here. No, the kite is not flying high in the sky. Is the kite not flying high in the sky? That is the answer. Is the kite not flying high in the sky? That will be the answer. Is I am taking my dog for a walk. So here we will convert, are you taking my dog for a walk? Right? You are asking someone. So are you taking my dog for a walk? Fourth one, no, they are not making chart for the project. So are they not making chart for the project? That will be the answer. Are they not making charts for the project? Fifth one, no, Rohan is not eating a mango at the moment. So what we will write first, is, correct? First we will write is, then we will write Rohan, and remaining all the not eating a mango at a moment, that will remain same, and we will add the question mark. Not eating a mango at the moment. And the last one is, yes, the school is celebrating its annual day today. Is the school celebrating its annual day today? That is the will be the question, because is and the school will replace. Remaining all thing will remain same. So this is how we can create the yes and no answer question. Understood? Okay. Shall we go further? Yeah. What is the next? That is our unit number 12. What it is? Simple past tense. So in a present tense, we are talking about at a moment, at a point of time in the present moment, right? So for past tense, at a point of time in the past, that time we will use simple past tense. So let's see further. The simple past tense tells us about completed action that started and ended in the past, right? That I told you. Father cooked dinner for last night. So in the last night, dinner is already prepared by father. So that is written here in the past tense, that father cooked dinner for last night. Then Maya acted really well in the play yesterday, right? So forming the verb in the simple past tense with all noun and pronoun, we use the past tense form of the verb. This is very important. Okay, remember this, that past tense form of the verb we will use with all nouns and pronouns. We will use past tense form of the verb in the simple past tense. Whenever simple past tense is there, we will use past tense form of the verb. This is very important. Understood all? Okay. The past tense form of the verb is also called second form of the verb. Also, we call this form as a second form of the verb. Okay, understood? Okay. So let's discuss further. Read these sentences with singular and plural now. So Kirti called me last evening. Megha and Suraj spoke politely. The two musicians composed a melodious tune. So here you see, What we have done? Whether it is a plural noun or singular noun, we have just wrote the verbs with the second form, right? Second form of the verb. That we have, that is only it is explained. Okay. So let's see further that there are further examples. I played hockey with my friend yesterday. We felt happy looking at the setting sun. You performed gracefully in the annual day event. He made tea for all of us. She rang the bell. It wagged its tail on seeing its honor. They wanted to eat more chocolate. So you see here, he, I, we, you, he, she, it, they. Whatever is there. While making simple past tense, we will write verb in the simple past form or second form of the verb. That is for sure. You need to fit this point in your mind. Okay. Let's see exercise A. So what it says, fill in the blanks with the correct form of the verbs in a bracket. So here you see in a bracket, right? All of the verbs are given. What we need to write here in blank space? We just need to write it in a second form of the verb. Okay. Here they have mentioned simple past tense. So whenever simple past tense is there, we will simply write verb in a second form of the verb, right? We will write in a simple past form of the verb. That is the task here. So nothing is a big deal. For go, what is the second form? That is a went. For steal, what is the second form? That is a stole. I, what is the second form? That is explained. The employer, blank space. What is the second form of give? That is a gave. Laugh, that is a laugh. Right? Hide will become hid. You see, nothing was there. You just no need to read full sentence also. If you are, it is better to read full sentence. But if you are left with a time, that time you can use this idea. But don't do that. Okay. Obviously, first you read the sentence. We blank space to planetarium last Sunday. Planetarium last Sunday. So we went to the planetarium last Sunday. The thief stole the jewelry from the lady's bag. Right. So here we are making in a past, simple past tense. So verb will come with a second form of it. So stole is the correct. I explained the problem to my friend. The employer gave a bonus to all the employees. The child laughed at the clown antics. The moon hid behind the clouds. Hide behind the clouds. See, it was very easy. Yeah. So let's see further in this exercise, this chapter, forming a negative sentence. So in a previous lecture, in a previous chapter, we have formed some sentences, right? With what, with negative, and who, she, right? Yes or no question. So here, what we are going to form? Here we are going to form a negative question in a simple past tense. Previously, it was a present continuous tense, but now we are going to create with a simple past tense. So how we are going to do that? First thing, whenever negative sentence is there, what we will do? Obviously, we will write did or could, base form of the verb. In that we will use not. That's it. Did, could we will use. After that we will write not, and we will write a base form of the verb. We will not write second form of the verb. Okay, you can see the example. Tanvi could not bake a cake yesterday. Anil and Ria did not feed the dog. She could not and did not we have wrote. So we have wrote a verb in a basic form. Okay. So this is the negative sentence. You can see, read further. I did not blow the whistle. We could not participate in the debate competition. You did not work very hard for this test. He did not miss the bus. She did not kick the ball hard. It did not vanish from sight. They did not take an umbrella with then. You see, all of these are negative sentences with the did not and could not and verb with the base form. Okay, this is how we can write the negative sentence. Let's see further. Yeah. So there is some exercise. Convert this sentence into negative sentence. So the gentleman wore a coat. The gentleman did not wear a coat. So what we did here, we have just find out our verb, that is a wore. So in the place of wore, what we will write? Did not and the base form of the verb, that is a wear. So we will write did not wear. Apart from this, we are going to do nothing. You can see second one. Two families travel to Kollam by bus. So travel is there. Then we will write two families. What we will write then? Two families did not travel to Kollam by bus. That's it. That will be the answer. Nothing I did. I just wrote it in a place of travel. Did not travel. Garima met Harish in the market. So met. Met in the place, I will write that Garima did not meet Harish in the market, right? In the place of met, what I wrote here? Did not meet. Met, basic form of is meet. So did not meet. The boy painted the poster. The boy did not painted the poster. That is the correct one. The dog ran to fetch the ball. The dog then did not run to fetch the ball. Right, it is very easy. There is not at all difficult. Nothing we are doing, just we will write the verbs, second form of the verbs, we are replacing with what? With did not or could not plus main root of the verb. Okay. Then sixth one, Deepak spent the holiday at his grandparents' farm. So Deepak did not spend. Spent is there. So the correct form of the verb is the base form is spent. So Deepak did not spend the holidays at the grandparents' farm. At his grandparents' farm. This is the only we are going to do. There is nothing to do in this exercise. Okay. Let's see further. Okay. So what we are going to do now? That forming a question. In previous chapter also we have formed the question. Same here also we are going to form a question. How? That we will see. So while forming the question, what we will do? First we will write a question word. That is the main thing. First we will write the question word. Then we will write a did. For simple past tense we will write only did. Question word then did. Then noun and pronoun, whatever is given in a sentence. Then we will write the base form of the verb and remaining thing and question mark. Okay, you can see here. First question word is there. After that did is there. Then mother singular noun is there. Base form of the verb is there, and then my comics and question mark. That's it. Nothing other thing is done here, right? Okay, so let's see further. Example, more example are given. You see, what did the girl says to the coach? Where did I keep my spectacles last night? How did we solve this sum yesterday? Who did you meet yesterday? When did he leave for the railway station? Why did she distribute the sweets? How did it start working again? What did they tell the teacher? You see here, nothing is there. We just wrote same as I wrote here. As written here, how to form a question. Same format followed in all the exercise. All the examples, sorry. Okay. Let's see, there are some point is given. For a question begin with who. When question begin with who, we something do not use did. Sometimes. This is very important point. When we are making question with a who, It is not necessary that we will use did. It is not necessary. And instead of use the past tense of the verb. Instead of that, what we will do? We will write the past tense form of the verb. See, in the previous, you see this example. What we have done? Who, did, a noun, then verb, and yesterday. So, in sometimes we do not use this. If I will not use this did, then how can I create? Who, then we will write verb with second form. Okay, this is very important. Verb with second form we will write. So, who made this delicious cake? Who wanted to go to the mall? Understood? This is very important. So, let's see further. Yes, similarly, we sometimes use just the past tense form of the verb for a question beginning with how many. So when to, who or how many is given, that time we will simply use, sometimes we will simply use in the place of did verb with a second form. Okay, you can see how many students went for the picnic, how many cherries fell from the tree, did fall from the tree, that also fine, but here we are writing without a did. Okay, so this till now what we have done, that we have created the question with what, whose, questionable words, right? But now I want to make a question with a yes and no answer. With what? Yes and no answer. Like in our previous chapter with for a present continuous tense. Similarly, here we are going for simple past tense. Okay, nothing is there. We just need to remember how we can form the question. So did, now first we'll write did, then noun pronoun plus base form of the verb and remaining thing and question mark. That's it. Nothing is there. Right? You see here. First we need to write did, right? So here you see did is written. Then we need to write noun and pronoun. So here you see the cat is a noun that is written. Then base form of the verb. So drink is the base form, right? And then remaining part, that is the mill question mark. That's it. If you follow that format, you can give this answer. Then you see did, then the student's noun, then make is a verb and a lot of noise, then question mark. Similarly, did I do the task correctly? Did we get the principal approval? Did you score well in the test? Did he drop the catch? Did she dive in the pool? Did it bark at the guest? Did they behave well? So in all example, you can see question is starting with a D and we will write verb in its base form. Understood? Okay. So shall we go further? Yes. So you see here now we are going to do some exercise. So what are those? Question C. Sorry, exercise C. Convert these sentences into question beginning with question word given in the bracket. So if you notice here, there is a word given in a bracket where, who, what, who, where, how many, where, and what. What we need to do? We need to form the question in this simple past tense. That is our task. Okay, you can see the first question. We went to Europe for holiday. Right? So in this question, when we are forming with a questionable word, what we will do? First we will write questionable word. So we will write where. Here bracket where is given, so we will write where. Then did or whatever is appropriate, right? Did, then now, that is you, we will become you, and Europe is our answer, so go for holiday. Went will become, went is our verb. What is went? Went is our verb, that will write in a original form, so it will become go. Understood? No? Let me again explain. Where you understood where to write whatever the questionable word that you will write. Then we will write did. Then you, there is a noun. Then noun. After did there is a noun, and after that we will write a verb. So here verb is a went, and it is in a second form. In the main form we will write is a go. Right? So go is the correct one. So where did you go for holidays? If you don't remember, so let me show you here also. You can see here question word plus D plus noun pronoun plus base form of the verb. That is our question. That how we can make. So you see the second one, what we will do? The milkman bought the milk. So who? First one is a who will write, right? After that, this is without the, if I will write without did, then I will write verb with a second form. Who brought the milk? Right? That will be the answer. Who brought the milk? Right? It was very easy. Veena dressed up as a magician. Okay, so in this task, what is there? Veena dressed up as a magician. So what did Veena dress up as? Right? So first we'll write what, then we'll write did. Correct? Then we'll write our subject or noun. Right? So Veena. Then we will write verb with the root format, that is a dress. And then remaining thing up as, that's it. Similarly, in the fourth one, you see, my aunt made this sweater for me. Okay, my aunt made this sweater for me. So we'll write first who. Here is a who. So who. Then we'll write verb with a third form. Sorry, second form, right? So made will become remains made. Who made this sweater for me? That's it. Nothing is there. Remaining part will be the same, because we are going to ask the question to the noun itself, right, or subject itself. You see the fifth one. I saw a pigeon under the bed. Right. So first, what we will write? We will write where. Then we will write a did. Right. Where did I will become you, because you are asking the question. Where did you? Then we will write saw is there. That is verb. So we need to write in a singular form. Sorry, first form. So it will become see. And remaining thing a pigeon or a etc. जो भी a pigeon. That's it. That is the question. Similarly, sixth one you see how many children went for the exhibition. That's it. How many children went for the exhibition? In the questionable, how many children went for the exhibition? Here we have not written did, so what we will write? Verb in a second form. Okay. The robber hide the loot in a cave. Where did the robbers hide the loot? That is the question. Where did the robbers hide the loot? Same format we have followed. They gave a storybook on my sister on his birthday. What did they give your sister on her birthday? Right? What did they give your sister on her birthday? This is how we can format the question. Understood? It is not at all difficult at all. So let's see further exercise. There is a D. What we need to do? We need to create the question for yes no answer. So and we will create with a D. So you see the first exercise. See, this is more very easy. See, yes, Ronnie broke the case. Then we will write in the place of broke. We will convert this verb in a first form. We will write in a first form. Okay. And then we will add here did. We will add did. Then Ronnie broke, first form is a break. Yes, that's it. You see here, no. Pankaj did not spot a zebra in the tall grass. So here, did. First we will write a did. Then we will write Pankaj not spot a zebra in the tall grass. If you don't remember, you see here, how we can create the question. Did, then noun, pronoun, then base verb. That's it. That's only we have done here. Did, then Pankaj, not spots. Spot is the verb. So we have wrote first form of the spot, a zebra in the tall grass. Similarly, yes, the girls played football last evening. So did the girls play football last evening? Played will become play. Did the girls play football last evening? Aisha did not climb the tree. So, did Aisha climb the tree? That will be the question. Did Aisha not climb the tree? Did Aisha not climb the tree? Right? Yes, it rained heavily yesterday. Did it rain heavily yesterday? That will be the question. Right? Same format, did plus noun, pronoun plus verb in a basic form. That only I am writing here. See, what is the postman did not bring the letter last Saturday. First, what we will write? Did. Then we will write noun pronoun. So the postman is our noun. The postman. Okay. After that, what we will write? Not. Did the postman bring the letters? Here, I think we have made a mistake. That here Aisha climbed the tree. That is only the question. Okay. You see the letters last Saturday. That's it. Nothing we have done. We wrote first did, then noun, pronoun, then verb, and remaining part of the sentence we are writing as it is. You see, in a question 4, I unfortunately wrote here not. That should not come, okay, because it's already negative, and I am again making question with a negative. That means I am making question with answer. That is wrong. So that's why that should not come not. Okay, in a fourth question. So let's see the seventh one. Yes, Betsy found a watch in the playground yesterday. Did Betsy find a watch in the playground yesterday? That will be the question. Did Betsy find a watch in the playground yesterday? Whatever the theory we have learned, that only I am doing here. Okay. No, the cat did not chase the mouse. Did the cat chase the mouse? That will be the question. Correct. So this is how we can create the different question of yes and no. Okay. Okay. Now let's see further. Okay. Here we have finished our unit 11 and 12. Let's discuss today's spelling words. Hurry. To move or do things more quickly than normal, that we call it as a hurry. Okay. Husband. The man that you are married to, that we call it as a husband. Important. So necessary or of a great value, we call it as a important. Interest. The feeling of wanting to give your attention to something, or of wanting to be involved with and to discover more about something. Interest means if you want to learn about this thing more, or you are giving more attention that thing, that means you are interested in that thing. So you have interest. Importance means very great value. It has a more value. That we call it important. Invite, that you are inviting someone. You ask someone to come your party. To ask or request someone to come, go to an event. That we call it as a invite. Jacket, a short coat. What? Jacket means a short coat. We call it as a jacket. Jaw. So in our mouth, the below part of your face that moves when you open a mouth, right? Below part where your beard comes, that part will move, right, when you open your mouth. So that we call it as jaw. Judge, a person who is in charge of a trial in a court. So in court, the person who gives the decision, right, in charge of the trial in a court, decides how a person who is guilty of a crime should be punished, what punishment he should get. That person we call it as a judge. Juice, the liquid that comes from fruit or vegetables, we call it as a juice. And the last is kindness, the quality of being kind, we call it as a kindness. Okay, so here we have finished our unit 11 and 12. So in homework you need to write down all these spelling words 5 times, and exercise you need to write down in your notebooks. That is necessary. When school will start, you need to submit your notebook. Okay, so all the exercise you need to write down in your notebook properly. Okay, in textbook also you need to write down wherever the blank space is given, you need to write down the answer. Okay, further we will discuss in our next class. Okay, thank you.